Alright, let me know when I can start.
You can start anytime, my dear.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the TVD Night Owl chat, and thank you for all your wonderful questions, and if you are listening to this now, for sticking with the crazy. I'm Jay, if you don't know.
I'm Anna.
I'm Char.
And I'm Jenn.
And there's a lot of laughter going on, I don't know why.
And I'm Anna.
And I'm Char.
I'm Anna.
Here we go again. Do not do that.
That was the worst ever.
It was amazing.
It was
my
pretty
God.
amazing.
Alright, who's doing questions? Who's
Oh, wait.
starting?
I believe first we are required to give a shout out to Tilly because she asked
Oh, yeah.
for it.
Wait,
Hi,
we're required.
Tilly.
Alright, Tilly.
Okay, well, I want to give a shout out to like a bunch of people then, because if it's required,
It's not required. It was requested.
Tilly requested in the
She
ask box.
requested a shout out, so everyone shout
So,
really
Tilly,
loud.
here's your shout out.
I wasn't aware we were doing shout-outs.
Well,
Surprise.
she asked us. No one else asked
It was
us.
in the
so-
ask box.
Okay, what's
It's
our first
all
question
good.
this week?
Alright, anyway. YDTWWS.
Which
Yeah.
is, what wasn't it? It's like you decided I was worth saving.
You decided that I was worth saving.
Love
yes.
it. I
figured
love it.
out, and I love your name because it blew my mind. Anyway,
Definitely.
this person asks, what fics are you reading now, and how much does this affect how you watch the show? Last week you talked about how much losing his mother affected Damon, but the Salvatore mother is not really mentioned in the show, and I don't think in the books either, but it is very prominent in fanfiction.
let me say something first.
This is a few questions.
The fandom likes to assume a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely one of the things we like to assume is that Damon was affected greatly by his mother's loss. It's an easy thing to assume.
I assume this.
Yeah, I assume it too, but I'm saying right now, the fandom assumes a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. We fill all the plot holes.
It's
for
true.
Assumptions.
And
See,
then
I
we
like
create new
fanfiction because it like fills in those holes that we really don't get on the show.
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to explore different like angles because otherwise I would be completely sexually frustrated with Damon and Elena. But
Jay just spoke all of our minds.
Kinda. I'm wondering why I'm here.
You're secretly in all this.
yeah, when I
Somehow.
feel myself getting sexually frustrated, I just open up like Georgia on my mind, and
Yep.
it just all goes
Slow
away.
burn summer, if you can afford me.
slow-
If you can
If you
afford
me
me
is updated.
today.
Woo!
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I
Kaiser.
definitely- I think
I'm just
it
gonna
affects-
sit here.
I think it affects how we see the show.
Can we make a shout out to the author of If You Can Afford Me?
Kaiser?
Sure, she updated.
What was what's her URL again?
Her URL, it's like
Sex.
oi
It's
with
on
the
the
sex poodles or something like that. I
Sex
have it.
heel.
We'll post a link to it. And then her Twitter is Moose with a Goose.
She is
Which
like
She's from Helsinki,
Yes.
but her Twitter handle is so Canadian. I've told her that too.
Oh my god.
Love it.
But yeah, we like to read the fan fiction to basically fill all the, especially right now during the hiatus.
It is
Because
perfect
there's
for the
nothing going
hiatus.
on.
Yeah.
We're kind of
And-
just like, okay, fill in the
And
blanks.
we all write fan fiction.
This is true.
And Jenn needs to update her fan fiction. Charlotte needs to post another fanfic, and Anna needs to write her Christmas one.
But like all the ones I was gonna do, Tay did basically. Well, shout out to Tay, by the way, which I was
Tay.
planning on doing. But yeah,
Heyo.
and I was like, okay, I just haven't had time.
So yeah, hop on that, women.
Yeah. I think
Alright.
Ashley and Leanne are gonna kill me if I don't, so.
So demanding.
Let's see. Me personally, I don't think reading fan fiction affects how I watch the show.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
well, I don't know, actually.
I think
I don't
really
think-
the mother I think is the really the only way that it kind of seeped in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because in my head I'm picturing his mother named Isabella because almost every fic names her
Yeah.
Isabella.
Yeah, which is ironic.
Very
Because we
ironic.
don't even know her name.
I know.
That's odd.
Personally, I
upset.
think of her as a Gertrude.
Gertrude.
No, I don't really.
Gertrude is a fat lady.
Francis.
On the farm.
You
Cow
have
named Bessie.
Giuseppe,
So.
Giuseppe, Damon, Salvatore, and
And Gertrude.
Francis Salvatore.
Or she could be
My-
like,
my name's Gertrude,
Justine?
and I gave birth to two beautiful boys. That's what happened. And then I died.
listen, Gertrude is a beautiful name.
It is.
Shut up.
Yeah, anyway.
But you guys didn't mention Say No More, which that one and Slow
I
Burn
said
Summer
Say No
have been
More.
two
I
big
love epic.
I think Simon Moore is just like a legend on Tumblr.
It
Like,
is.
because you see photo sets and stuff for all the time, and the quotes are everywhere.
Because the quotes
I mean-
are amazing.
Yeah.
Every
Because
time
I think that fanfiction did such a good job of getting deeper into the mind of them. Because, I mean, there's only so much
Yeah.
we can get from actually watching the show. We don't get what they're thinking. We have to assume it. More assumptions, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Sino Moore kind of like
Sino
gets it
Moore
through that.
and Slow Burn Summer. That's a good one.
yeah,
They're
those are my
all
two
those.
favorites.
Slow Burn
Well,
Summer's
well-
a really good one.
every
love
time I
them.
think of those, I think of Neil Patrick Harris going, "Legend, wait for it."
Dairy.
Oh my God. All right. So that same person asked, why has Catherine kept the name Petrova and Bonnie the name Bennett when both lines seem to be passed down by women?
Jay's got this.
I have this. I don't really have this. I have a very,
This is an easy question, though.
I know. I have a very loosely related history fact that may or may not work
It's
with
flawless.
It's
Way back in olden times, mostly with Native Americans, they would name the child after the maiden name.
They would.
Because,
I think it's called matrilineal, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, they go through the matriarch because you are definitely your mother's child.
And
Your
to make
father,
sure- yeah.
not
And
so
actually,
much.
I think property and like money and
Yeah,
possessions,
yep.
that was all
Yeah.
inherited through the mother's side of the family, the females.
yeah.
I
As
think that's
to
tradition.
later, as to like why Bonnie is Bennett and all that. Well, I don't know.
I think the easier solution to this, Jay, and here I am again. I forget what I did last time where you
It's
said
easier.
something really historical, and I said it was because of this.
Yeah.
I think it's just I think we know Catherine kept hers because she never married,
Yeah.
and Bonnie probably for the reason you said.
Yeah.
But I know Catherine's is because she never married. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are-
And
She would
like
have her
obviously
name.
every single one of Catherine's descendants haven't had the last name Petrova or Pierce.
Yeah.
It's just
Exactly.
that's where they come from.
yeah,
Because
Elena got
watch out.
adopted, so it kind of got confused.
Yeah, Isabel was a Fleming.
Exactly.
So Catherine is only a Petrova because
She
with the
was a
vampire.
Petrova.
guys,
Yeah.
are Bonnie's parents still married?
I don't
Yes.
think
I-
so, are
I
they?
think aren't they?
I didn't think
I don't
so.
know because she said she stayed with her dad's family and her mother has apparently been casted.
Yeah, she's been casted. And she's supposed to make an appearance.
Oh.
We
so
don't
maybe
know.
they're divorced and she has her mom's maiden name again.
I always just assumed they were divorced.
Yeah, I did too, I think.
Huzzah!
I don't know. I think with the Bennett, I think
Or
like
maybe they
because
were
it's
never
such-
even together. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that maybe because the Bennett witches are such powerful women characters that maybe they took that last name.
Maybe.
This is the 21st century. We can.
But wait. Yeah. Okay, so the dad's side was the non-magical side, right? Or are they the magical side?
Oh, we have no idea.
No, because she mentioned it.
Well, what was her grandmother's last name?
All I know is
Bennett.
Sheila something.
Right?
It was
Yeah.
Sheila Bennett.
Was
Was
it?
it?
Yeah, I think so.
Eunice, Forbidden Love, asked.
Eunice.
Or Jacqueline.
Eunice,
the
we
original
love
book.
you.
I
could've been
think
either.
it's safe to
asked
say it
like
was Eunice.
3 days saying I love you, and I love it.
I love Eunice.
She asked, I know most of you are Delana shippers, but have you ever at one point shipped Stefan and Elena together? If you have, what may have changed you to Delana?
Alphabetical order. Go.
No.
Okay, I actually never shipped Stefan and Elena, but it's because I shipped Damon and Elena before I even started watching the show.
Cheater.
No, I'm serious, because my friend Caitlin was like, she's like, honestly, when you start watching, you're gonna think it's like Twilight, and you're gonna think Stefan and Elena are like Bella and Edward at first, and you're not gonna like them, and then by the time you would like them, Damon's there, and Damon is exactly your type, and you're gonna love him, so they don't have a hope or a prayer. And this is coming from a Stelena fan, because she is a Stelena fan. She loves Stefan, and she loves Stefan and Elena together, and she's just like, I know you, and I know how this story ends. So that's how that happens.
Charlotte?
Well, I kind of started, I think, subconsciously shipping Delana together before I watched the show because of what made me watch the show in the first place was a Damon and Elena scene that I saw. But anyway, I was watching it, and it was kind of one of those things where you're watching something and you're like, okay, Steph and Elena are together, la-di-da. But then when she met Damon, I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I never really, like, purposely wanted Stefan and Elena to be together. I mean, they had their cute moments, and
They
I
do have
totally
cute
understand like Stefan's love for her and stuff, and that's pretty epic in itself. Ha, I said epic. See what I did there? But but
You saw what you did.
Julie's
Shut
favorite word.
up. Let me have my moment. But then I kind of always shipped Elena. I never really switched over, but Stefan and Elena were just kind of there for me. Just the couple of the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely was a Selena shipper in the beginning. Lay gasp.
But I say that too.
But I did love Damon, obviously.
He's like your husband.
He is my husband. That's why I shipped Selena, because Damon was for me. Anyway.
Selfish.
I am so selfish. He's all mine. Shut up. So I shipped them together because Damon was into Catherine in the beginning. So it was kind of like, all right, he's not after Elena. This is just going to be some weird, yo, bro, we're both dating girls that look the same.
Yo, bro. Come to California and meet all the bros that live in Simi Valley.
Yo, Jersey does bro too. What?
Bring it.
Come at me, bro.
Bring it. Bring one of your bros, and I'll bring one of my bros, and we'll see what happens.
Anyway, bro.
Approach me, male companion.
So then Damon touched her cheek in Friday Night Buds, and I was like, this is interesting. And then bloodlines happen, and I had a big transfer over to Team Delena, and I have yet to be moved since.
When I first started watching the show, because the first episode I saw was not even ship related. There was no ship in that, to be found in that episode, so I was indifferent. I shipped Stefan and Elena by default because, when you watch a show and it's the first couple you see, and it's the only couple you think is there, you're like, oh, okay. And I was really, really, really skeptical about it because I was like, I don't get... Because when I ship a couple, I get, this feeling, this little flutteriness, and every time they have a scene together. I know. That's when I know I ship a couple. Okay, I never got that with Selena, so I'm like, oh, what's going on? Maybe the scene will come later and I'll get it. Then, all of a sudden, I'm thinking this is going to be it's going to be a perfect little couple, blah, blah, blah. This is all within the first episode. Enter Damon. I'm like, oh, there's the kink in the wheel.
Emphasis on kink.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, so he showed up and I was like, okay, he wants to eat Elena. Okay.
Nom, and he does eat Elena.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. I saw it, a little bit of it. I'm like, are they going to do something with this? Because I had never seen the show, and I never even looked at any of the spoilers or anything, so I had no idea what was going to happen. YETIWWS.
You decided that I was worth saving.
Can Elena do anything to make Stefan not love her? I think it was Jenn that said last week that there wasn't anything Elena could do to make Damon love her less. Okay.
People listen to us.
Sorry. I think it's just this girl. I think she's our biggest fan.
I think so too. She's so cute.
I love all the
We love
Who wants
you.
to answer first?
I will.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think this goes back to our whole conversation on the different ways that the Salvatore brothers love.
Yep.
Because, as we stated, Stefan loves in spite of.
Yep.
Okay, so you would think that means that if Elena has any kind of flaws, he's going to run away screaming. But we've seen that is opposite, actually, because he'll either ignore them or, I don't know, probably they'll fight about it. Because you know how he fought with her in that one episode because she was, wanting to hand herself over to Elijah?
Yep.
That was, the only time they had, a real fight.
A legit fight.
Because they had a difference of opinion. But see, we've seen that his love for Elena overcomes everything. So I think it's the same way with Stefan. I don't think Elena can really do anything. I just think that their love is changing now.
Yep.
Okay, so that's my answer.
I think that... Can I answer next?
Sure.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I'm the only one saying sure.
Oh, okay. Guys?
I'm just waiting patiently.
Okay.
Anna?
Yeah? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm distracted because I am on this You Decided That I Was Worth Saving Tumblr. And
oh my God.
This girl, I don't know her name, it doesn't say it, but she wrote a TVD Night Owls podcast #1 reaction post. And it is long.
Oh my God.
Can I just read this opening thing? She says, if you guys aren't following the TVD Night Owls, you should be. These ladies are flawless, an adjective that I never use.
Give us a link.
It's
oh my God, I'm on it now.
ydtiwws.tumblr.com. The ranting and